Hey, it's your girl. You already know, Keisha Monique, and I'm biggity back with another one. Period. Now, I just came in from the eye clinic, right? Getting my glasses. Can you believe that? I need reading glasses, but the slightest prescription though. Like, it's so light that, like, do I really need it? But yeah, I need glasses, so they say. But what we really here for, don't play with me. What we really here for, don't play with me. I got hired for MTA. I got hired. I'm about to be an MTA girly. Yes, don't play with me. Yes. Period. Yes, an MTA transit cleaner. Yup. A lot of people be like, kind of like judging the transit cleaner. Don't judge nothing, because wherever I'm at, you see what I'm doing right now? Look, it might seem like I'm doing too much. I'm dramatic, like I can't stay still, because I can't stay still. Even once I start, like, it's over. After my 1 year probationary period is over, I'm like this. Fly like an eagle. I'm everywhere. I'm be filling out everything, because like that, I just needed something to get in, and that was the first one that put me in. I don't care what it is. Like, money is money. But anyways, forget that. Thank you so much. Thank you. But I'm gonna tell y'all the process. I was gonna tell y'all the process, but the thing was, I wanted to just lay low and make sure I get it. Like, I was literally praying for this. So like, I didn't want to put that out there, letting everybody know what I was doing before I even got it, and then I'm putting it out there and I don't get it. I would have been, you know what I'm saying? So I just held it down real hard. You feel me? And made sure I got it. And now I'm here before y'all to tell y'all my process of how I got it. Like, what I was doing. I know y'all want to know. Y'all want to know, right? Yes. So, and it was quick too. Like, I blinked my eyes. I was tired. Like, what? Anyways, I'm giving dates. So, before the dates, I don't remember that date, because I know one day I was just a scrolling. When you hear scrolling, right? Strolling, it's Instagram. Forget all that. I was on Instagram scrolling, right? And I came across this post that posted up an MTA transit cleaner opening. So my eyes went from this to, right? So I'm like, what? And the requirements was no requirements. Like, pretty much, like, you didn't have to pay. You didn't need a GED or a high school diploma. You didn't need to do no exam. No, like, man, this is, hello, anybody home? Like, it's basically telling you, if you don't sign up and get this motherfucking job, you know what I'm saying? You the ditzy doodle done went to no town. You feel me? But so I seen that. I had every requirement anyways, but I was like, I said easy peasy beautiful cover girl to get in. So I went to, because it wasn't posted from a MTA website or MTA page and nothing like that. So when I seen that, I immediately flew to MTA their website. Went there, went to the jobs opening, and boom. It was only a couple of jobs that was opening at that very moment. It was maybe like 3, 4 in the possible jobs that was opening. And transit cleaner, I seen it. Bing! I pressed on it. Bing! Bing! Signed it up real fast. Because usually, if you know, when you apply to any job from the MTA website. And usually, if you have an account with them, you usually got to sign into your account. And if you don't have an account with them, if they make you create an account in order to apply, right? But this time, because I was worried, I'm like, oh, this is how I know God was with me. I'm telling you, all my prayer angels, all my my guardian angels, everybody was with me. I'm telling you, because I pressed apply and it just went straight to the application. I didn't have to. I have an account, but I didn't have to I didn't have to sign in, because I'm like, I don't forgot my password. I always forget my password. If I don't use it frequently, I'm going to forget. That's natural for me. And I said, please don't ask me to sign in, because I don't remember. But I went to go sign in. I went to go press apply, and it went straight onto the application. I said, what? I'm in here like swimwear. Boom. It was like boom, 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 the steps. Like, it just pretty much asks you if you're a U.S. citizen. This basic questions like, told you to upload a resume. I upload a resume that was nowhere near to what I was applying for, which is cleaning. Like, my resume had no cleaning on the resume. Nothing of cleaning on, even though I do have cleaning experience, but I don't be putting that down. So, I uploaded it. Literally, that was, because the job opening was from February 1st of this year, 2025, to February 28th, right? The full month of February. And I came across that post on February 3rd or 4th, roughly 3rd or 4th of February, right? I'm pushing it for January 4th, right? Pretty much that was it. Bing, bing, bang. Press submit. From February 4th, I got an email back. I'm on my phone. Yaka. Anyway, I got an email back like February the 20th. February 20th, I got an email back from them. From February 3rd to February 20th, I got an email back. See, I'm thinking, like, you know how MTA is. If you ever apply for their jobs, it takes a minute. Like, you submit and you forget about it, right? Surprised me, I had an email from them February 20th. I just applied for the job February 3rd. And they hit me back February 20th, telling me, fill out this stack of info. Wait, hold up. Let me, cause, all this notifications is not gonna do this. Not today and not tomorrow. Yeah, put on do not disturb, because I ain't got time. But anyways, and the email was basically telling me, fill out the application. They sent it in the PDF form. Fill out the application. Oh, 6 of them. No, not yet. Not that one. The first email I got back telling me it was pretty much they considering me for the transit cleaner position. So just fill out this application, which was 54 pages, right? Of everything. If you know how city jobs work with being in your business, yes ma'am and yes sir. Yeah, that part. I ain't gotta say too much. 54 pages of all of in your business, right? And they gave you a date to come back, which was if I got that email March 20th, right, to do the application, they gave me a date to come into the building, MTA building, which is on Pierpont Street, downtown Brooklyn. That was March 11th. Just pay attention to the dates, though. Pay attention to the dates. I did the application. I submitted the application February 3rd. Got an email back February 20th for the date to bring my application to the building March 11th. You feel me? Yes. Man, I did everything. Because I'm like, man, I don't like to sit around, have to come back because I'm missing something, or have to sit around and trying to figure out something. And no, I don't do that. Keisha don't do those. So I made sure I did everything, even stuff I probably ain't even supposed to do. I was doing it any goddamn way. So I get there March 11th, right? All my paperwork, your birth certificate, your birth certificate, social security card, your ID card, your state ID. They said GED or a high school diploma. What else they say? Yeah, pretty much your regular documents and your application. Bring all that in, boom, boom, boom. Get them all my papers. They went through the applications. It was just two spots I had to fill in because one of my employments, I forgot to put down the number. My current employment, which I work for now, I forgot to put down their phone number, so I had to put down their phone number. And another part I had to do, a whole paper I forgot. What? I said, I did that paper. Where that paper was at? In my crib. I thought I had all my papers together. Man, I did it so much that I done confused my own self. So that whole paper, which was really nothing, it was just something I had to sign. So I had to re-sign it right there. I re-signed it right there. Boom. Gave it to him. All my documents. They ain't want no high school or GED. I said, you want my no. So they just wanted your social, your birth certificate, and your state ID. That's it. And your application. So they did all that. Boom. I had to do medicals that day. That day I had to do urine medicals. I'm not even gonna play. Man, I ain't gonna play with y'all today because they have me sit. They gave me an appointment for 8 o'clock that day. 8 o'clock in the morning that day, right? 8 a.m. I didn't leave out that building that day until 5 o'clock that day. 5 p.m. That's literally a shift, right? All day, just like the application process was just like a normal wait. But the urine process, medical part of the process, boy, it was crazy. I was waiting. I was like, how long you want me to hold this urine? Because Tinkle Linkle wants to get winkled. You feel me? Like, what the hell? But they finally called me at the end of the, it was damn near nobody in the damn waiting area to get urine. Barely nobody. You feel me? But it was still people. But it, compared with how it was earlier in the day, it was crazy early in the day. Like to the point, like I'm not claustrophobic or nothing like that, but got somebody to the right of me, got somebody to the left of me, got somebody behind me, got somebody directly in front of me. I said, yo, I was about to have a goddamn anxiety attack. I was about to have anxiety. I'm like, yo, I gotta get out of here. I start doing one of these. I said, I gotta get out of here. I'm just looking like I just feel all the walls just closed because there's so much people. But I just put my music on because I was about to bug out. I put my music on and that was it. That just calmed me out. I ain't care who's around. Now y'all in my world. I'm not in y'all world. Y'all in my world. So I had to put my music on, and that would kind of ease my day with the urine process. And that towards the end, like I was on the phone with my daughter over an hour, so that eased my time. And once I did that, then my urine, I already know I'm clean because I don't smoke. I don't do nothing. But no, not this. I mean the drink. I mean drink here and there. But no, drink here and there. But once I did that, I asked the urine lady. It don't mean nothing, but I just it's nothing part of the story. But I just asked the lady, like, you like your job? You like reading people urines all day? It probably came off rude, but like I just want to know because like everybody urine don't smell good. You feel me? It ain't the same color, so it's like the darker the urine is, like, what the hell you been doing? You don't drink no water, like, and your urine stink and stuff, like, ew, girl, or boy, So I just wondered, like, my urine don't stink because I drink some water all the time. I drink my water all the time, but I asked her that. She was like, no, I don't have no problem. Da da da. Boom. So I said, so what's the next step behind this after this? She said, oh, you're gonna either get a call or an email. So I said, okay. So now I left there. My brain was on pew, because now I want to know when is the next step? When it's gonna come? Like, I'm feeling like this again. You feel me? So but I read the posting of the application, so I already knew it's gonna be up until the end of April. You know what I'm saying? So I already know it's gonna be up until the end of April. They will by April 28th, they're gonna call you back and let you know by that date. So I'm waiting. And what day I get, because the first email was considering, right? The next email you would get, it would be your offering position letter email. You feel me? So I was like, so the next email I got was the offering. That was from March 11th was the first meeting, and then I got the second email April 4th. 4/4, bro. Like, I got that second email, yo. My heart is here, and it said, boom, drop to the floor. Cause I said, no, they ain't gonna play with me like that. Don't play with me. Is this for real? Is this for real, yo? I said, this gotta be. So I'm looking at, so now they got like 6 PDF forms that I have to fill out, right? And each PDF form got like 10 to 20 to 30 forms in each one of them. Yes, in each one of them. And there's 6 of them. So I'm like, so you know what I did? Me and the library, we best friends. Like, what? No front? Yeah, that's so crazy. No front. I just had my library card on me today. Because I stay in the library. I carry this on me like my debit card. I carry that on me like my debit card. You feel me? And my ID. That's how I carry my library cards. We besties. I'm always in the library. So, I went straight on to the library, printed out all them papers, every last 10,000 of them papers, 10 cents a sheet. So I made sure, I always have money on my card. Like, I'll put $10, $20 on there, and just, because I stay in the library, so it's never going to not go to waste, you feel me? So it's always going to be used. And print out all my papers. And I'm telling you, I dedicated a whole day to my paperwork. A whole day. Like, I'm not playing with y'all. Like, y'all think me saying a day of paperwork is beyond, like, I'm exaggerating. No, it's crazy. A whole day. Like, I'm doing paperwork. I'm telling you, city, they just be all in your business. Anyways, I did all that. This time, going off everything. Because, like, the email, because some of them, like, if you don't read the email the way you're supposed to read that email, I'm telling you, you're going to be stuck. Because the email tells you exactly what to do. Because I guess they get this stuckness with everybody. So now they write instructions on what you're supposed to do with these papers, right? And even on the application, they got instructions on the application too, like, you do this, you do this, you do this for each part of the application. So I read those things over and over and over and over till I understood it. Like, okay, I know exactly what I gotta do. Over again, make sure, yes, you did it right, and I did it again. Yes, you did it right, correct. That's it. Because, man, I don't have time. I need everything to be perfect. You feel me? So I did all of that. And then it came across the criminal history, right? Of course I'm a good girl. What y'all talking about? So they said, do you have any convictions pending. No, I don't. I never been convicted in the past. Never have. And then they got another part talking about, did you ever get locked up? Did you ever get arrested? But you wasn't charged. You wasn't convicted. I said, yeah, that's me. So that was another thing. I had to go all the way to the BX, because this way it happened at, and get a disposition. Why would I get a disposition for something that I wasn't convicted for? But they just had a letter stating that it was dropped. It was actually dropped. And it was assault to the 3rd degree. When I got there, the lady said, we printed you out one before, right? I said, yes, I don't got it no longer. I don't got it. She was like, we only print out one and we send it to your email. I was like, not in my email. I'm searching, it's not in my email. So I was like, so what should I do? I don't have it. Like, I need it. I don't have it. She was like, okay, this is the last time. We not supposed to print out more than one. This is the last time. I was like, okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. And I got my paper. And I looked at the paper. And the paper was the same paper I had already in my crib. See, anyways, got the paper and put on the application what was the charge or whatever the case may be, the date of the arrest and all that. I put that on there, and I brung that paper with me because I know they're gonna need it because they do a background check. Yes, they do. But anyway, okay, boom. That was April the 4th, right? 4/4. And that email telling me the next appointment to bring in that paper, right? The application was April 8th, bro. April 8th. Y'all gotta listen to me. See, like, it's so quick that I'm forgetting. Okay? I just got the email April 4th to do the application. Right? And the turning date for the application was April 8th, 4 days later. And I got the application on a Friday. And the appointment was on a Tuesday. So I only literally had, if I really had to do my business, Friday was already over. So Monday was my only day. Saturday and Sunday was my, my relaxed days to do my application, pretty much. But I did it. I didn't do it on Friday. I did it on everything on Saturday. I rechecked everything on Sunday. And I rechecked everything again. When I did on Saturday, I checked it. I rechecked it on Sunday. And I checked it again on Monday. And then I checked it after, because Monday I had to go down to the court. That's when I went down to the court and got the letter. But I checked it again. That was my 3 checks right there. And I said, this is it. I made sure I had my papers. I put it in my bag so I could just pick up and go. Put everything in order, organize and everything. April 8th. 4/8 now. I'm at the appointment. My application, right? And that was also another medical appointment. I'm like, I just did medical's last appointment. Now they got us doing medicals again, so I'm confused. Like, what? But anyway, get there. They call my number because you get a ticket. You get a ticket. I threw them all out. You get a ticket and you wait for your number to call. I was called to the front window, just to sign a paper and go to the other window. Sign a paper, you sit down, they call you back to another window. They had me finish a survey that was a part of the application too. I was like, I did this. They was like, you missing a part of the survey. I said, really? Now I look back at it, I said, I damn sure, because it said 2 surveys and only did 1. See, I was so like focused, I was like, I'm done. But I forgot about the second survey, so I had to do the second survey. Was the first survey was about totally forgot. Second survey was about like respiratory, like breathing on a respirator, about respirator and stuff like that. But anyways, did that. Went to go sit down, and then After you go sit down from that part, then you wait till the nurses and the doctor and to call you. So they called me back. I'm telling you, and this appointment was at 7 in the morning. Sorry, this appointment was at 7 in the morning. Get there at 7. Boom. They called me for the nurses. I sitting there for like about another hour, right, or more, literally hour or more. Then they called me to do the hearing test. That was part of the medical, the hearing. I get in there, I'm looking at the machine. I'm like, oh my God, this is so like 1995. What? Like, they didn't upgrade they system. Like, I remember using these headphones, these particular headphones, these little tiny little things that fit and they tight on your head like pancake flat. Or press against your head like it hurt, like it was pressing against all my earrings and it's poking the back of my ear. I'm like, yo. But anyway, I'm over here like literally like listening so hard. Like I got the clicker in my hand. I got my eyes closed. So I'm literally like this. I'm holding the clicker like this. I'm holding this hand like this. And I got the clicker in this hand. I'm like, and I know the lady was probably watching me like, yo, she focused. And my eyes was closed. I'm like, click, click. And I remember tilting my head because like now I'm listening for this ear, like click, and it go over to this ear. I'm like click, click. Even my eyeballs was moving on, like whatever side I was hearing from. Okay, past that, boom. Gotta go right back out there and sit in that area. Then they which was another long wait. Then they called me in there for weight and blood pressure reading and seeing. Eye testing. So I went in there, I did my blood. I was just praying, like the whole time I was just praying my blood pressure was good, because they don't play with blood pressure. They don't play. And I'm a newbie, so they'll knock me right to the curb real fast. See, now if I was already in the union and stuff, like it's kind of hard to, they would just take you out of service, like meaning like, okay, you got to get that check, then you come back to work. But I'm not even in, you know what I'm saying? So like I was just praying that my blood pressure was good. So they checked it. It read 128. I'm not never gonna 128 over 80. Yeah, I think it was 128. I'm like, oh, that's good, girl. And right after that, she took my height, and she's like, "What's your height?" I said 4'11". So she said, I said, She said, because it was kept reading 5 feet, and I'm like, well, I must have grew, but I'm 4'11". She's like, no, but I said, it's okay, you can write down 5 feet, but I'm 4'11". I don't care what you're talking about. So we went to go sit. We started laughing. We went to go sit at the desk, because the desk had the seeing test. So I had to sit, put my eyes in the thing, and she had to ask me, what do I see in each number? And each number, the 1 all the way up to 10 was like big, and it was getting smaller and smaller. You know, I passed. I was flying plus 2020, period. And after I did that, I had to sit back out there. No, I'm jacking. From there, she took me straight to EKG. I had to do EKG. And when I went to go do EKG, I remember doing the EKG before, and you know, you just lift up your shirt, boom, boom. I think that's how it went. It was so long, I don't know. But anyway, this time, I had to take off everything. It was like wank, 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 wank. But I did tell her, sorry about that, y'all. I did tell her, I was like, you know, I'm pairs right here, so like, is that gonna be an issue? She was like, I don't think so, but if anything it is, you just, you know, just take it out, whatever the case may be. I was like, okay, boom. But what I did find out was different is, because from the last EKG I definitely remember it was like up here, you know, down here, you know, stuff like that. But this time, like, she was like all on my neck, all damn near on my neck, all under, all type of, all over here, on my arm over here, up here, my arm all on my stomach. I was like, what is y'all trying to read? My soul? Like, what the hell? But anyway, she reading. And the thing is with me, like, when I know I'm being read, it's like, it's kind of hard to, like, control my breathing. It's like, you feel everything. It feel like I'm just, right? So it's just feel like that. But, like, everything is cool. And then, like, I'm just still there, like, and I'm hearing her, like, reading out my social security number, right? Because she's putting it into the system, the reading system. And, And she keeps saying it. Like, she's talking to herself out loud, though. And she keeps saying it over and over. Like, she said it's not going in. Like, the social security number is not going in. I'm like, so I'm listening to her, and my head immediately went on overdrive, right? So I'm thinking like, this is what I'm saying in my head, right? So I'm like, she better get that shit right, because like, I'm not finna do all this all over. No way, Jose. She better get that number right. Like, I'm stressing the fuck out. Like, she better get that number right, right? I'm not saying that. If you just look at me, you just think I'm just sitting here, right? She looks at the machine, right at the reader, because she's already at the machine. She just must have just looked at the reader and she said, why your heart rate going up? Relax. I wanted to bust out laugh so hard. I was like, when she said that, I said, I don't know. And I'm just still trying to be like calm, right? So I just took a kind of deep breath, like, and got my regulated. So when she was done, I said, you know what's so crazy, Miss Ma'am? Because when you asked me that, I'm going to tell you why my heart rate went up. Because you kept playing around with my social security number so I wasn't going in. And I was saying in my head that I was not doing it over. She better get this right, because I'm not doing this whole process over. And that's crazy that you read that. I mean, you seen that in the reading. She said, yeah, it picks up everything. I said, that's crazy. I was just thinking that. It was stressing me out. That was so funny. So funny. I could make this longer, like, because, like, she just told me a quick little story, and then it feeds out to the outer story, but, like, that's just not my process, But anyway, we finished, so I'm taking off all the stickies, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to tell y'all, once the process is over, I'm going to tell you the quick story after. So, I go back out in the waiting area, right? Because now, no, from there she was telling me, so I asked her, see, I like to know, so I asked her, like, what's the next step from here now? She said, oh, you're going to see the doctor. Usually he's just going to look at you and, ask you a couple of questions and give you a white sheet. Once he gives you a white sheet, you're good to go. So I was like, okay, cool. So she told me to go sit on the main sitting area where I was at in the first place. She told me to go sit there, and the doctor's going to call you. So I said, cool. I go out there. The time was flying. It was already maybe like going on 5 o'clock, 5 something, around that time. No, it was going on 5 o'clock around that time. Like 4 something going to 5 around that time. While the clock was just a turning and a turning and a turning and a turning, and nobody's being called by no doctor or nothing. You see the doctors, but you don't hear them calling nobody. That part. But anyways, I'm sitting, I'm like, yo, like, what the hell? So, like, a lady, one of the nurses come out. She was like, if anybody here waiting to see the doctor, come back in this room. Which is everybody gets up. It was only 6 of us. We all get up and go back into that room. Now we waiting. So she letting us know, what's your name? Okay, you're going to have this doctor. You're going to have this doctor. Boom. She comes to me. And you know me. I'm me. So she comes to me. She was like, what's your name? I said, blah, 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 right? She said, oh, you're going to have hangover, right? So I was like, hangover? Hangover, man. I was like, okay, so how many people hangover going to see? So she was like, oh, 3 people. So one of the MTA, he was actually a worker. One of the MTA workers, he started busting out laughing. He was like, hangover. I said, yeah, that's what she said, right? Hangover. So he probably sat back and thought about it, because he'd been there enough time, so he kind of knew the name. But being that I said hangover, probably threw him off. So he came back to me like maybe a minute or two. He was like, it's hangover. It's hangover. It's not hangover. It's hangover. So I said, man, it sounds like hangover to me. But it was just so funny, like, because it sounded like she was singing hangover, no front. It sounded like that lady was singing hangover. She probably was. So when she told me that name, I already knew who it was. It was just this little short white guy with goggles on his face. I knew it was him. He kind of looks like, what are you doing? Like, you don't know what he's doing. But, like, when you actually meet the man, like, he's a whole different person. Like, he's really intelligent. Like, you could tell, like, he know what he's doing. Like, so he looks as deceiving. Like, because you just look at him like, This little nerd, man. What you doing? It looks like you just have bottles just stashed in the office somewhere. You feel me? But nah, he really like know what he's doing. Like I was in the office like, okay, little man. Yep, yes, sir. Yes, sir. He made me go in there like when he finally called my name. Okay, boom. He finally calls my name. He told me, take your jacket off, put it on the chair, make yourself at home. So, like, basically, the physical test come about. So, he told me to stand up. He's telling me to breathe. He's like, breathe. Because he's using the stethoscope. You know what I'm trying to say. That thing that go in it. Breathe. Yeah, pretty much. So, he reading here, up here, down here, like, and on my back and stuff. So I'm doing one of my deep breaths. Hoo. So now he's telling me to lift my arms up. So I lift my arms up, lift them back down, lift them back up. So now he tell me to stand on one leg and kick your leg out and hold it there. And then he tell me to do that on the other leg, kick it out and hold it there. And that was it for the physical test. But the question, because remember I told you about the survey, the questionnaire I had to do, that was the medical questionnaire. So like he was like, he came across one, he asked me about 3 questions. He said, high blood pressure. I have high blood pressure before. I said, I don't have it, sir. I had it before. I'm not going to say no if I never had it. You know what I'm saying? I had it before, so yes. And it comes, and it said, he asked me about my weight. He said, you overweight? I said, yes, I'm overweight. I said, sir, I'm only 4'11". I'm 162. Y'all recorded, because on my scale it said 155. So, y'all see 162, I see 165. But, I said, yes, I'm overweight. He said, oh, okay, I understand. Because I'm 4'11", of course I'm overweight. So this is where my high blood pressure came, into play. So he was like, okay, that was one question, my weight, overweight, because I circled yes for overweight, and I circled yes for high blood pressure. And it was another question he asked me. It came to anxiety, the anxiety. I said yes. He said, what is this about? Why you circle yes? I said yes. Not circle. He said, why you answer yes for anxiety? Because like the bubbles you click and everything was so close together, you don't know what you're clicking. I'm trying to zoom back because I'm trying to make my process faster. And I thought I put no for everything, and I clicked yes for that. I said, sir, let me tell you something right now. I ain't got no anxiety. That was a highly mistake I just did. I'm sorry about that, but I did not mean to click no anxiety, because I do not have no anxiety. I am all good over here, sir. We're not playing with that. He said, okay, just put your name and say it was an error next to it. So that's what I did. And he asked me questions about my face, and when that happened, he's writing everything. I mean, everything that I replied to him about. When he asked me about my overweight, he asked me, he wrote that down. If I had any surgeries, I told him I did have any I had surgery. He wrote that time, not time, but dates. Yeah, like he was asking for everything. Like, if I just fought right now, like you need the date and time for that too? Like, what the hell? I'm just saying. But yeah, so after I did all that for him, like, he said, you passed. I was like, oh, thank you, sir. Don't play with you. Don't play with you. He was so serious. He ain't laugh. He ain't joking nothing. I didn't care because, man, next step. So, once he did that, the last step was the application that I did. So, the last part was the application. It was like after 6 o'clock at this point. After 6 o'clock at this point. So, now I got to go out back in the main waiting area, which is nobody in there. There's 2 workers behind the window. 2 workers, and one was leaving, so it was only one that was there that was processing the application. So get over there. She said, just bring your paper to me. Boom, boom. She checking on my papers, making sure, because there was a lot of papers during the application process. It said do not sign. Like, do not sign. Don't sign or don't date. They tell you to sign or don't date. So those particular papers I didn't sign, I didn't date, whatever ones it was. So those papers coming about, she was like, sign, date, sign, date, stuff like that. So like when she checked everything over, and I gave her that paper for my arrest date, I gave her that. She took a copy for that with my birth certificate, my ID, and my social. Took a copy of all that, and application checked of everything. Girl, she took it over to HR, because HR is right on the other side of them. Took it over to HR to see if they approve of the application to appoint me for the job or not. And she just told me to sit down. So I'm thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know I'm supposed to be just sitting around and thinking I'm supposed to get appointed right now or not, right? So I asked her like something like it. Also, yeah, because they told me I had to come back the next day because I had to do my fingerprinting, and I had to redo my money order, $40 money order, which is mandated from them. They always want it from the post office. I didn't get my $40 money order from the post office. I got it from the regular check cashing place. So they were like, oh, we don't take that. It got to be. I said, it didn't say post. It didn't even say from the USPS post office. It just said postal. Like, who's thinking about, okay, you said postal money order. That means get it from the post office because it said postal. Like, I didn't think of that. I just said, when I seen postal money order, I just thought like, okay, you need official money order. That's what my head went to. I might sound slow and I don't know. My head went to official. So I was like, any money order is official. I'm gonna get my, I just went to literally I live right next door to a goddamn check cashing place. So I went downstairs, went next door. Got there, but they was like, oh no, we can't do that. Okay, I said, not a problem. So they said, you come tomorrow, just go to a post office and just get it. We got a post office right across the street from us. So I was like, cool, not a problem. And I just take my other one, I just recash it into my checking account. So she was like, okay. So and I had to come back the next day because fingerprinting and was closed. That's how late I was sticking around in that application process. It was, everybody closed, leave around 5 or a little bit earlier. It was after 6:30 at this point because, you know what I'm saying? This took time with the application. I'm just speeding through. So, I sat there after the application, after they told me that I have to come back tomorrow for my fingerprinting. And my picture, I couldn't take my picture that day either because they was closed because the process of waiting for the doctor took all day. Anyways, yeah, I had to take my picture for my what? My NTA pass. You know that Metro card that the workers be having with their picture on it? Yes, I got that. Don't play with me. Period. So he said, you got to come back tomorrow for your picture and your fingerprints. So I said, cool. So I just sat down. So I'm just thinking, I'm like, so I have to ask her, like, so if I got to come back tomorrow for my fingerprint and my pictures, like, so literally I'm doing this. So I'm like, why I'm still sitting here? Because I didn't want to come off real rude. Like, there's no way there was no way you can kind of say that in a not rude way. So I was kind of like pausing it out, like, what I'm waiting for at this point. She was like, oh, you waiting to see if you're going to be appointed. So I was like, oh, okay. Because I did see her give my paper to HR lady. So I said, okay, so I'm just waiting. I'm looking at the screens. I'm like, I put some music in my ears. I'm telling you, it was like this. But it seemed so long. It probably was no more than 10 to 15 minutes. I'm not even going to front. But it seemed so long. I'm like, I'm staring at my phone. I'm reading the same thing. The email for that day. Let me know I had an appointment for that day. I'm just reading that over and over and over and over. I just kept reading it. Just kept reading the same thing. Same email over and over. I'm like, I'm trying to get my mind away. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to think of something else. Like I said, I started listening to my music. I said, oh, nah, this is not helpful. I put the music away. So I'll go back and just looking around. I think my daughter here, she about to interrupt my video. I just heard my door open and close. So I'm like, okay, so I see her come out the office, the HR lady. I see her come out the office, and the way I'm sitting, like straight, like I'm sitting this way, and I could see her because her office is down there, and I'm the only one in the waiting area. So like when she came out the office, she came out, but like her back is towards me because she's going towards this table that's back there with these books. She get one of the books, but I closed my eyes soon as she turned like my way because I ain't want her to look like see me like just watching her. I'm the only one there, so I just kind of closed my eyes. Act like, you know, I'm just resting my eyes. And I think I'm waiting long enough to open my eyes. She's still walking towards the office, her office. So she was like, blah, blah, blah. She calls my name, blah, blah, blah. Oh, we're going to go with Keisha. We got, Keisha. So I'm like, yes, ma'am. She like, come on. So, I'll go into the office behind her. And why? I sit down in that chair. She's telling me, like, this is your start date, bing, banga, boongie, banga. And I had to sign off this paper saying, I swear to do the job as it's supposed to be, da-da-da, da-da-da. My name and the date. Mama. MTA pass ID number. Don't play with me. I said, in my head, she told me to write it down. I said, I got an ID pass number. What? And then my employee ID number. I said, yo, like, I'm really in here, bro. Like, but I got the straight face. And she's telling me, like, you know, my start date. Wait, hold up. I'm about to give it to y'all real quick. Hold up. Yeah, so this is a part of the paper. This is part of the paper. I don't want y'all to lock in because my information and everything on that. That's why I put that on. Can't see nothing. And she was telling me my start date because I got my pay and everything up there. This is my, oh, don't play with that. Day 1 for training. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Yeah, you see somebody, you better get them feet. You see her coming in my room, you better get that girl. Mocha. Boca.
Yeah, I see Mocha out the window. But YouTube?
Yeah. Why, you want me to see all your stuff? Yeah. Okay, I'm about to be done because I'm at the end. You let them know about this. I'm at the end. She said, yeah. Anyways, yeah. My start date is, guess what my start date is? Guess what my start date is? If that appointment was 4/8, April 4th, my start date, first day on the job is 5/5/25. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. You see all these codes, these spirit numbers, 5/5/25? And I got my callback email, 4/4. Man, stop playing with me, man. My angel's always with me. God is always with me. Periana. But anyways, yup. So, like, when she did that, like, I'm signing off all my papers. And, I got my blue book. She gave me this big book. Like, I wanted to go buy me a book bag and everything. Because, you know, MTA workers always having a book bag. You know, I could have had, my son could have given me his book bag, but like my son's book bag is mad big. My daughter's book bag is mad big. I don't want that book bag. I want something that's little and petite for me. You feel me? With the same amount of pockets. I'm telling you, like, I'm ready. I'm ready. Look. Yes. Well, don't play with it. L. And this is going to be our study guide. Yes, I don't know what for, but whatever they want. Whatever they want. Yes, you see that? Ah, look, thumbnail. Thumbnail. Nope, nope. Wait, back here. Period. Yes, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, that's not it. That's not it. I had to order my boots. Oh, you can't get out? You can't get out? Damn, that's mad tight on my waist. Hold on. So, yeah, what was I talking about? Boom. Oh, yeah. Also, she was telling me on this paper that, I gotta order my boots. Because at training, they're gonna, they're gonna take our size for our uniforms and mail it to us. So, but we do have to order our boots beforehand. So, she said give it about 24, 48 hours, but it was less than 48 hours. For me, I give it about 24 and a half hours, to sign up to the MTA website to order your boots. Safeguard.com. Yeah, with your employee ID, your pass number, and your email name. Boom. You do all that. You got an account. And you go up there. They said one boot. You got to select one boot for the MTA allowance. They don't tell you the amount. Just, because the MTA, they pays for it. So they just give you an allowance of one boot you have to pick. I want to show you how the boot, but I'm using my phone. But I ordered my boot today, and it's already shipped out today. Like, the warehouse don't play. Like, it's going to be, I'm pretty sure it's going to be either here tomorrow or Monday. No, it might be here Saturday. Because it said from order date, it takes 3 days, and you got to sign for it. So, like, when it drops, I got to be here for the signature. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It could be Monday. It could be Friday or Monday. I mean, it could be Saturday or Monday. It could be Sunday too, because FedEx delivers on Sunday. So yeah, like, yes, that was it. That's pretty much it. Like, that was my process of getting hired. Like, and please, this is another journey for me. Another journey for me you're gonna follow, because I'm gonna make another playlist for this, just my MTA process, and me working, training. Because I gotta go through training first, so I'm gonna do all the training process not live, but like, I'm gonna record that too. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody wanna get into it, they know what to do and stuff like that. But I just had the whole list down right now, because I ain't want nobody to pray on my downfall or nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just held it down until make sure I got it, and then I got it, so now I can let everybody know. And thank you. But yeah, just stay tuned for my MTA journey. Like, I'm in love right now. Like, literally, I'm in love. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You don't understand. Like, I'm so happy. Let me drink some water again. I'm so happy. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that was it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and thank you. If you're still here, thank you. Please subscribe if you're new and you want to stick around for my MTA journey. Transit cleaner, to be exact. And a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people be judging because they was like, because I'm gonna clean train stations, and so what? Like, I'm not scared of cleaning. Like, I'm not scared. Like, I'm getting paid. I'm money driven. So, like, if that's not you and that's not what you about, then I'm cool. I'm good with that. Like, that's you. Like, I do what I want, and I'm not making the transit cleaner position my career. What I'm going to make out of my career, I'm going to be MTA employee as my career, but not a station cleaner. No, that's not what I'm going to do, because I elevate everywhere I go. If you know me personally, you know how I give it up. You know how I give it up. You know what I'm saying? Periana. I never stay still. Anyways, thank you again if you made it here. And don't forget, go subscribe. And I want to let y'all know, every Tuesday is a drop. It's a video drop. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m. is a video drop. So stay tuned and keep a lookout. I'm dropping a video every Tuesday at 2 p.m. So keep a lookout for that. And yeah, I'm out of here. Please like, comment, and subscribe again. And take care of yourself and each other. Peace.